And then I had an idea in my head to make a movie, and the original plan was Chris Farmer, Yuto Goto, and three people from Europe film for like a year and a half, travel to Japan, America, make a movie. And Corona happened, and the day before Corona happened, uh, this guy from the Netherlands that I was filming already with for a part, he said to me, "Why don't you make a new Dutch movie? You know, get some of the younger, fresher faces in there." I was like, "Oh, that's maybe a cool idea." And one of the homies that was skating with us, Vissa, he was like, "Yeah, you want to film a part with me?" I was like, "Yeah, cool, why not?" And the next day, Corona happened. You know, like all of a sudden, all the coffee shops closed and all these things, and people, oh, crazy, buying fucking. I actually have it still on video. People were buying all the toilet paper. I have a guy on like Scorpio coming by with all the toilet paper the day before.
People really needed that toilet paper.
Still, I kind of know. Do I want to know why, or we're just gonna leave that out there? You know, like nobody ever. But it was a blessing because of that, everybody was free from work. They were working at home, and a lot of people started skating again or had more time to skate. And that year, I turned 40, so we started filming. And quickly, I think within a month, I noticed like, oh, we're getting a lot of footage, and people were excited. It's like, oh, this person gets a profile, this person gets a profile, and within 5 months, less actually, no, 5 months, I filmed a full-length movie. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna drop it on my birthday. My birthday is August 3rd, so perfect. In the summer, party around it. You know, we can't party, but then with this, 50 people, of course, more. And that worked. You know, it was cool. Okay, we made Plastic Pusher 1. And I was like, oh, cool, let's do another one. And I got a couple people involved, but the main thing is I got Sven Boekhorst and Levi involved. And that kind of gave the movie a little bit extra pressure. Everybody was like, oh, we're going to go harder. And then Levi and Sven also together, you know, those two guys together skating was interesting.
Yeah.
And I think that movie kind of
also Sven like filming like a full length street part like that with his history in skating.
His first full length street part filmed by one guy, because he used to have a camera, give it to random people, like film it from here, and then I would get the footage and I would edit it for him. And now it was just like, okay, you and me, 1 year long, you know, boom, let's film.
Yeah.
And that movie, I mean, Levi's part is kind of legendary. It's 7 minutes long, and the last minute is just ender after ender after ender after ender. And I think for the people who didn't know Levi yet, I think that section gave him, you know, that platform. And blessed that I was able to do.
100% that achieved that, because I remember before that, the only things I saw out of Levi was that I remembered, and I'm sorry to say this because I know he was busy before that, was in the what is it called, the elevator, the Danish movie they did, the David made it. Fifth Floor. Fifth Floor. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right.
It came out during me and him filming. So yeah.
Yeah. So Fifth Floor. He had like a shaved head, and he did like two tricks on like this like square down rail, like, and I had like a phase where I really loved rolling down rails, and like I don't think we explored enough, like, so like I always liked people like T Mart, like Thomas Martin, like who like he was doing like a lot of rolls on rails, so I was really interested in his skating. And then I saw Levi do like the roll soul, and then he did the ollie roll porn, which is just so hard,
so crazy.
And I was like, oh man, this kid, who is this guy? This guy's different. But you know, it's just a couple of tricks, and so you don't get a full. And then the plastic pushers thing was, like full bore. Just this guy is like a fully formed pro. Like, do you know what I mean? Like not just like a talented kid, but has everything, all the stuff. So I remember, and the way with because he used Ray Cronenberg made his band like Toad Smoke. was used for that. So it was like a very heavy part. To use a song like that, you really have to deliver. And he just brought so many different aspects of skating that it was just like, yeah, I remember I watched that part probably like 30 or 40 times. That's such a good
I
part.
still watch it back
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it like
you know?
today or
And
something.
it was actually really hard because in the beginning I was planning to give Sven the ender of the movie, also music wise, because I didn't thought I could. I'm still in the process of like I'm making movies for other people to watch it, and I have to fulfill this certain like how it should be done.
Yeah.
And that movie changed a lot for me because I was like, I can't finish with that song because that music is so
Yeah,
dark.
some people it just turns them off immediately. So
Exactly. So I was like,
yeah.
I can't end the movie with that. So it's going to be Levi and then Sven. And then Levi landed that ender. So the movie came out on Friday. The premiere was on Friday. He landed at ender on Tuesday, where he jumps over the water, and then 540 is in the water. And I came home and I took my timeline and I just put Sven in front of him, because it was like, okay, that ender is no disrespect to Sven at all. Is harder than your ender. And when I was editing and I watched that last minute where it was just like every trick could have been his ender, it was just like, boom, boom,
yeah.
boom.
He had about 5 at the end that were enders. Yeah,
Exactly. And I remember finishing his part. I finished Sven's part on his birthday, and I texted him. I was like, "Yo, your part is done. I'm going to work on Levi now." And I remember finishing it at like 1 a.m. in the morning, and I pressed play, big screen, sat down, watched it, and I got goosebumps because that's the first time that I'm watching it proper without touching and moving things around, and I watched it and I just had goosebumps, and I texted Levi, like, I have goosebumps. I finished your part, like
yeah.
What the fuck? And then I decided, fuck it, I'm going to do it. That's going to be the ender. Whatever happens, happens. Whatever people are going to like it or not. And then a couple days later, we do the premiere, and I'm standing in the back of the room. This is still Corona time, so we're still having an old
distance, social distance. Yeah.
Yeah, like 50 people allowed. I'm standing in the back because I was nervous, like what's the reaction? Nobody knows their song except for Levi. I don't think he actually heard it. He knew that we're doing the song with Ray. Sven didn't know the song, so it was like all the reaction. And then I see people clapping and cheering, and then the Levi part comes, and it's like, doom, doom. And I'm just standing there in the back just being nervous, and people just go off. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Levi's throwing it down. The music works. He is skating. He had, just everything worked. And then it's just like everybody, and I'm just like, okay, this works, because first time also me watching the whole movie, big screen.
Yeah.
And that changed for me a lot with like, oh wait, this is my project, my movie. This is not like the people. And then I kind of also decided like, I can do whatever I want to do. If I want to give this person a section, if I want to use this kind of music, I get so many times people saying like, why did you use this music? Oh, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, my movie, like
creative license. Yeah.
Either you like it or you don't. I respect you watching it. I respect you supporting me, but it's my it's kind of like a band making an album and they're like, oh, we want to change. We made this album. We're really happy with it, but let's change it up a little bit. Every time I make a movie, I am kind of like, oh, what can I do different? What can I make it better? Because that's kind of what you want to do. You want your movie to be better and better every time. So every time for me, it's a challenge to not make it boring for myself, still keep the people entertained. And I mean, I'm on number 6 now. People like it. I have a good amount of followers on Instagram now, on YouTube. Not that I care too much about it, but it proves that I'm doing okay.